Hi guys, it's Kim. I am coming to you live from the lake in Wakefield. I just ran around it and I feel awesome, right? Woulda, shoulda, coulda, but didn't. So I avoided that by getting in my exercise first thing in the morning. But I'm coming to you live because I decided that I'm going to do like a series of videos of things that are on my heart that I want to share with you guys in hopes that someone else, even if it's one person, can benefit from hearing my messages, all right? So I've been doing a lot of work on myself this summer, and there's just things that are on my heart and mind that I think other people could benefit from hearing. So I'm gonna come live and I'm gonna share it with you guys. And of course I just ran and I'm sweaty and I'm not supposed to get my eyebrows wet for like 10 days, okay? Like how am I supposed to shower? That seems a little unrealistic. Hi, Kathy Perkins. So I might be dabbing my brows as the sweat rolls down from exercising. I'm just keeping it real, people, all right? Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning. So I want to share with you guys. So first of all, what I'm going to say is we're going to keep it real with Kim Kearns. That's what we're going to title these videos. And when I feel moved in the moment, I'm going to come live and share with you guys, all right? So I'm going to lift this up to God. I'm going to ask that the words out of my mouth, all right, and the meditation of my heart is acceptable in His name. So for me, that's Jesus Christ. For you, it might be the universe or whatever God you worship, and that's fine. But for some reason, the higher power that be is asking me to share these words with you this morning, and I don't know how they're going to come out, so it's raw and undone, all right? So hello, everybody. Guys, I have on, these are reading glasses, my sunglasses, and I still can't read what you guys are saying. So I think I see Carla on here. I see a couple of you guys. So I might have to like go back and comment on your messages after the video. So what am I thinking this morning? All right, that's what I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to start it out. If you were to die tomorrow, all right, or if today was to be your last day here on this beautiful planet Earth, what is one of the regrets that you would have? All right, what's a regret that you would have if you found out today was the last day that you were here? What is something that you woulda, coulda, shoulda done and you didn't? All right, I want you to like really think about that. And what I want you to do is when that thing comes to your mind, and maybe there isn't, and that's freaking fabulous, but if there's that one thing, what I want you to do is I want you to, when you get off of this video, I want you to take a piece of paper and I want you to write down the things or the reasons why that didn't happen, all right? Like what's that one thing? And then I want you to I want you to brainstorm and make a list of why that did not happen, all right? Because we all have 365 days a year, right? How many minutes are in a day? I don't know, I should know that. I knew that at one point, but it's not coming to me right now. And I want you to write down why that did not happen, all right? And often when you start to look at that list, what you're gonna recognize is a lot of things on that list, those are your fears and those are the obstacles that you're creating in your head that have prevented that from happening, all right? Have you ever heard you are what you think, you are what you eat, you are who you hang out with, right? These things tend to be true. There's reasons why people say that, all right? Because there is truths to some of these things. So I want you to make that list and I want you to look at that list. Now, some things, let's be honest, are out of our control, right? But I can guarantee you there's a lot of things on that list that you do have control over, all right? And what I want you to do, I want you to be mindful of those things because what I've learned at 46 years old, and let me tell you guys, my birthday is, I don't know how many days away. I think it's like 11 days away. Do you guys know I've been telling everyone all year that I'm 47 years old until my sister like a month ago was like, you're not 47 years old, you're 46. I'm like, I am, wait a minute. And I calculated it. I'm like, oh my God, yes. I get to live my 47th year all over, not knowing I was just living my 46th year. So I'm like celebrating that. Anyhow, so what I want you to do is be mindful of the things that you wrote down, okay? And I want you to, whether you meditate on them, whether you're a person that prays on them, I want you to lift them up to God. I want you to open a space for things to happen because I want you to start to be mindful of the things that you want to happen, not just, think like, whatever. I just had a friend tell me, I wish I went to nursing school. She's 47 years old. I'm like, so go to nursing school. Like there's no age limit, all right? Because what I've learned this year is that in the last few months, I've grown more in the last few months than I've grown in years. And I'm going to tell you how this has happened and then how you can apply it to what I just had you do. So as you guys saw in a recent post that I posted, I have had what I call God's helpers, little angels in my life. Some people that I haven't talked to in years, other people that have recently come in my life. And there's been an awakening And I think it was because when I said coming undone, right? I'm allowing myself to come undone so I can be whole again. So you're like, what the heck is she talking about? All right. So what I'm talking about is allowing yourself space to think and pray and allowing things to happen organically, how they are supposed to. In my case, according to God's will instead of my own will. Okay. So I've often been one of these people that is super in control of every single thing that happens. Why? Because I make lists and I make sure they happen because I think that's what's supposed to happen. All right. I've actually taken my hands off the steering wheel and moved over to the passenger seat over the last couple months. So what I've done is I have allowed myself time to think. I've allowed myself time to pray. I've allowed myself time to just be silent with myself. I've allowed myself time to meditate, to listen to music, to read, to spend time with people that maybe I wouldn't have spent time with otherwise. And I've learned a couple things from some of these people that I've spent time with. And one person I'm just going to shout her out on here is my business partner, Jody. She has brought awareness to my life that I wasn't aware of before, all right? And it's not by mistake that she came across my path. We did not go looking for each other. We happened to meet each other at a workshop that we were both at, and now we are doing a business together. And some of the things that I've learned from her that I think are super valuable is that when you're talking to someone or something's happening, you don't have to make a decision in that moment. You can actually sit and wait and listen, okay? And if someone asks you something, you can even say, I don't know. Because often I was one of those people that thought that I had to answer people immediately, yes, no, make decisions quickly. And what I'm realizing is that sometimes you need to let things unfold and see where God is calling you to be and what should happen according to his plan and his will. And maybe something's not supposed to happen right now, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen at all. And when you start to do this, you start to allow yourself space for life to unfold how it's supposed to instead of how you want it to unfold. So things that I just had you write down, all right, some of the fears that you just wrote down, a lot of us have just shoved those under the rug, right? Maybe there's something that we've wanted to do with our life or we feel called to do, but we've just made a list of why that's not possible. I want you to go back to that list that you just made, and I want you to be mindful of that list, of those fears and the reasons why things haven't happened. And then what I want you to do is I want these to kind of come to the forefront a little bit. And just, not that you're making decisions or you're taking action, but you're going to listen and you're going to wait and you're going to see what you're called to do, because chances are that things will start happening in your life when you allow to give up control and be mindful, all right, of what you're being called to do instead of avoiding things or saying no or making decisions on your own, all right? So I know some of this is foreign territory for some of us because it was super foreign territory for me, but I'm growing and I'm learning and things are happening in my life that haven't happened in years, even though I maybe should have taken action, because I had that list of fears and whys of why things weren't changing. And now I'm you know what? I'm going to give up control. I'm going to listen and I'm going to wait. And sometimes opportunities will present themselves before we weren't aware because we weren't allowing the space for things to happen. And even today when I just went on my run around the lake and I'm sitting here by the lake and I'm looking, I don't know what these purple flowers are. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can quickly flip the screen for you guys. Can you guys see those purple flowers? They're right there. Wait a minute. All right, I know this sounds really crazy. They're gorgeous and they're all along the water's edge. Let me take you guys on a quick spin of where I am, okay? And I'm oh my God, these flowers are awesome. They're beautiful. And what I'm realizing is they're all along the water's edge. Now I've come over here for years and guess what? I haven't seen these flowers. Why? Because the old Kim Kearns is too busy thinking about what she's doing next that I'm not even living in the moment because I'm thinking of the future, all right? So this is part of what I'm talking about too, is that when you allow that time, all right, to just listen and wait and be still with yourself, you'll start to see things that you never saw before, to the point today when I came over the lake and I ran around and I started to see things over here that I'm okay, obviously these have been here forever and I've never seen them. Why? Because I wasn't present in the moment. A lot of us live thinking about what happened in the past, right? Feeling pity, feeling sorry for ourselves, or we're living in the future in this state of hoping, wishing things, all right, instead of being present in the moment and like truly enjoying the day. So that way, when we are on our last day, right, we don't live with regrets because we were present the whole time and we're allowing life to unfold exactly how it was supposed to unfold, instead of letting our mind decide of what happened or what should be or what could be. All right, so I don't even know if my words are making sense to you guys this morning, but like I said, I'm sharing the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart, and I hope they're acceptable in His name. All right, because hopefully through me there might be one little thing in this video that you take away, and if that's the case, then so be it. It's been worth me taking a few minutes here to talk to you guys. All right, so share this video if you have friends that you think would benefit from hearing this message. All right, so I'm gonna keep it real with Kim Kearns, and I'll be coming to you guys live. Now, my brain is one of those brains that doesn't shut off. All right, so God only knows some of the things that are gonna come out of my mouth, but just bear with me, because hopefully there'll be little nuggets along the way that you guys will pick up. All right, have an awesome day. I don't even know what the date is. I go back to school on Monday. Reality sets in, enjoying every last second of this summer, and thank you for keeping it real with me. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Mwah. Bye, love you guys.